Hey y'all, welcome back. I am coming on to do a layout to play along with Scrapbooking Coach at Home kits. And I've got this new tea time kit and it has all of these gorgeous florals. I've got this giant stencil that I must use. It's got a lot of text. It's just beautiful. So let me show you what I'm thinking. First of all, I've got this picture of this little hottie right here. This is my grandmother back in the day, a little bit back in the day, I believe in the 50s. And when I saw this paper right here, it's peach and it's floral, right? It's got text. It made me think of her. Now, I grew up drinking tea from the time I can remember. My great-grandfather was from England, William Walters by name. And yeah, so we had tea and all of her children refer to her as mom and all of that kind of stuff just works. So I'm like, all right, this paper has this nostalgic, gorgeous, vintagey feel. Perfect. The next thing I was thinking, the backside of it, believe it or not, had this great print with all of these quotes of tea. The black and white looks perfect. So what I was thinking to do is I wanted to go ahead, and I'm going to do it super rough, but I just want to show you. And there's also a tie-in to the sketchbook. I wanted to cut these florals out from here, right? I wanted to cut the florals out from here. Perfect. They'll be fussy cut, popped up. It'll look great. So I was looking at the sketchbook last night and I saw this piece right here. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like, when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I want to fussy cut out those florals from that piece. Great. There's a strip right here. Oh, by the way, this is from the volume 2 sketchbook that you can find on the site. I'll have links down below for the kits, for, so you can get a subscription going, for the books, all that. It's an affiliate link. Click on it, don't click on it, but it does help to support my channel. That's the point. Anywho, this part right down here, I'm like, all right, reminded me of the fussy cut florals I wanted to do. Great. But it also reminded me of, oh, and I'll put my photo over here. Try to get the title up there on this set of fussy cut suchy such. So it made me think that part of the sketch of this gorgeous stencil, right? I was like, what if I just go in with some modeling paste? So it's going to be white on white. So it's not going to be another color because I think that I've got a lot of busy happiness already going on. So I don't necessarily need any more color. All right, so this is going to go here and that's going to feed right in. And I think that will be perfect. So guys, a couple things about when I use a stencil. I have never gone in with a stencil with the intent of it coming out perfectly. I think you're going to set yourself up for just a little bit of failure if you do this. You should just go in and know you're working with mixed media. Mixed media, oftentimes, well, for me, 99% of the time, has a mind of its own. So just go in, have fun. What you get is what you get and be happy with it. If you're not happy with it, guys, it's a piece of paper. It's all good. So the reason why I'm already going in with my mixed media is this is going to have some time to dry while I'm, oh, let me get that little bit off my hand before I get messy onto the other stuff. So this will have time to dry while I'm doing my fussy cutting bits. Now, this piece of paper, don't be like, oh my gosh, what if you waste something? I'm planning on cutting large diamond shapes out of this and scuffing them up. More with that in a minute. That's a whole lot more of the idea of these bits right here. I think it would be a great way to continue using that paper. And of course, I can map my photo with it, all of that. But let's do the nice little reveal. What? Guys, y'all, I'm trying to figure out where to put my stencil that it won't get goopy. Look at just tone on tone, white on top of the white, and it is perfection. Now I'm gonna have this here. I'm gonna have this here. Do I need more? No, I don't want any more stencil. Okay. So I'm gonna set this whole thing aside to dry while I'm working on the other stuff. Meaning, I need to map my photo. I'm gonna grab a piece of like white scrap cardstock. I always have white right next to my desk. I have fussy cutting to do from here and some diamonds to cut from here. Scuff the whole thing up, and I'll meet you right back here. So I've got these pieces in order. Nothing has popped up yet. It will get popped up. I've got this adorable little pink with white polka dot paper. It has this little chef guys on back. They're super cute. I want to go ahead and mat my photo with each side because I love the idea of more of the black and white. And I think I also want to, this paper is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I think I also want to mat it with this. Some of this kind of like this gray with a floral. I think that would be super, super pretty as another one of the mats. So I'm going to mat it up, scuff it up, all of that. Then I'll have my photo ready. Now my idea is, because you know how we have the gold leaf in this kit? My idea is to get a little bit of adhesive anywhere there's little floral centers and get the gold leaf on that. I think that would be really pretty for like that little splash of metallic on this. Oops, my tripod went like that. So I'm working through this, but at this point I need to mat up my photo so I can really make it the star of the show. All right, y'all, so I've got the base of my layout done and I am loving it right now. You can see the mixed media. All of these pieces are popped up. I've got multiple colors around my photo, really bring your eye into it. Even though I have these busy papers and the mixed media, it is starting to come together. So the next thing I need to do, I do have some of these florals cut out from this paper right here, right? I want to cut out some more of them. I have a nice little pile I started on, but these florals are what is going to bring all of these colors around my, ooh, pretty. All of these colors that are around my photo together. It's going to be like, oh, now it makes sense what she was doing. So I'm going to pop some more into these clusters. Kind of, I don't know, I love this pink as like one of the main colors. Ooh, this is pretty. I could put this to the side and just cut off these branchy bits and tuck that in. I think that would be gorgeous. Now, the reason why I'm cutting off the branch bits is because I'll definitely be able to use them elsewhere. So why waste them, right? Because I can tuck that right in like here. And it's going to bring like that bluey purple. I'm not sure what flowers these are, but they're reminding me of forget-me-nots. And my grandma Al had they're reminding me of 4 o'clocks. And my grandmother had 4 o'clocks in her flower bed in the house that she lived in when I was a child. So, ooh, that would be pretty. So this is what I'm doing. I'm starting to build my florals. I'm loving it right now. I like my diamonds that were on that one piece of paper, so I'm going to keep going with that. Now, I do have this nice alpha. My grandma's name was Al, so I'm just going to put the name A.L. I mean, it was actually Florence Allen, but she went by Al. So I think that would be really cute to have that. Now, these alphas are almost too clean, so I'm going to scuff them up a little bit with an emery board to, I don't know, make it vibe more with the layout. So I have all of these pieces down. I did go ahead and grab the cutest little stamp. It's the tea bag, and on the tag it has that little heart. And I popped the stamps into my 3 clusters just behind some florals, so it's bringing more of kind of that text kind of vibe of the black into the clusters. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of liquid adhesive here and there around my flowers. And what I'm going to do, I'm not trying to put it on super thick. I'm going to put it on, right? Then I'm going to pretty much let it mostly dry. Once it's mostly dry, I'm going to go ahead and get my gold leaf and tap it down into those bits. And that's going to be where the magic is going to happen. We're going to have this gorgeous metallic-y something going on. And I cannot wait to show you how pretty that's going to be. It's going to be messy, and that's totally fine. I like messy. Sorry if my head's in the way. I'm just getting some of this glue on here, but I thought I'd show you my next step in this fun process. Oh, and then my grandmother's name is in those black alphas, but like I said, I took an emery board to them, and I scuffed them up a little bit so that it had more of that nostalgic, fun little vibe, like, you know, we should in this stuff. Okay, so I've got nice little bits with this adhesive starting. Does not have to be perfect circles. Florals aren't perfect, right? They're just gorgeous. And I'm making sure to get some adhesive here and there wherever I think that little bit of gold would be exquisite. Okay, I'm gonna let these bits partially dry, and I'm gonna start tapping on some of my gold leaf. And when I come back, we get to do the exciting reveal of how pretty that effect is. I wanted to show you all of my pretty little dots I have. I'm grabbing just a somewhat stiff brush and going to get the little flakes off, and I'm keeping my gold leaf in one of these little photo holders so I can save all of those little bits that come off. And if I want to have my fan on in my craft room, this stuff won't go flying everywhere, but it is a joy to work with. Now, my glue is still a little bit wet, so I have to be careful, but I wanted to show you that you don't have to be intimidated with it. You just grab the little bits and, you know, start brushing it, and it comes right off wherever you don't have the adhesive, and you end up with just these little bits of metallic goodness. So all I have left, guys, is to do some splatty bits with white, and I'll come back and show you guys my finished layout. I think it's a blast. All right, y'all, this layout is complete. You can see the little metallic bits from my gold leaf. I think they added that little something, and then I added, of course, some white splatty bits all here and there around my cluster. So I'm going to have links down below. They're affiliate links for where you can get your hands on the books, which are so useful. I mean, it's fun. I was flipping through my book last night on the couch because, you know, I knew I was going to work on this. I'm like, what do I want to do? And just earmarked a couple of them for my next couple layouts, and here we are. Now, do my layouts always look just like the sketches? No, but they kickstart me, and that is like the bomb. What else? Oh, and also you can subscribe to the kit. The link's down below for that. And yeah, guys, I'm going to see you guys ever so soon with another video. I hope you like what I came up with. Bye, friends.